Thank you so much for joining me on Brick by Brick, the only real estate show which brings you the most credible data-backed advice on buying, selling and investing in property markets across India. Sameer Jasuja, CEO and founder of Prop Equity, joins me as we take your question. So let's begin with the highlights. CEO of global real estate services firm JLL says Indian government's 100 Smart Cities project is a complicated one. He also adds that land acquisition could be a major hurdle to achieving the vision. We also get you UP's biggest affordable housing project ever will develop homes costing just 15 to 30 lakhs. What's in the scheme and where can you expect those homes? And of course, we call out top property options in Noida in a budget of under 90 lakhs. In Mumbai, we also go premium at 2.5 crores in the Chembur market, one of the hottest markets of Mumbai. And a don't miss market review of the Mysore road in Bangalore on why it's becoming a sought-after destination. This weekend, on the 2nd of May, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Akhilesh Yadav, is going to officially launch its affordable housing policy, the Samajwadi Awas Yojana. In the few months that this scheme tested the waters, some 51 developers across UP have already signed up to build affordable housing projects. Developers are in fact claiming that it is only through such proactive policies that the 2022 housing mission can ever be achieved. Vasudha Sharma finds out why.
6 crore Pakka houses by the year 2022. This challenging goal set by the central government has driven various states to rethink their housing schemes. After Haryana's affordable housing policy last year, Uttar Pradesh has rolled out its Samajwadi Awas Yojana. The mandate is to provide flats costing not more than 15 to 30 lakh rupees. Prices have been controlled through a number of concessions that will give a private developer savings of nearly 700 rupees per square foot on each unit that he can pass on to the buyer. The most path-breaking incentive is how they've made acquiring land so easy and low cost. A developer can acquire land of any land use. He can even acquire agricultural land and is exempt from land use conversion charges. The developer is not restricted to the master plan and the reserved R zones.
अगर आप और स्टेट की पॉलिसी उठा कर देखें, आई वोंट नेम द स्टेट्स, तो उसमें जो है जो वो होता है, जो बायर होता है, बायर को टोटली एग्जम्प्ट नहीं किया है. हम यूपी की पॉलिसी में बायर को टोटली एग्जम्प्ट कर दिया है. दूसरा, इसमें उसको HIG MIG मतलब बायर ऐसा नहीं कहा गया है कि भाई अगर आप इस पॉलिसी के तहत लैंड लेंगे तो खाली अफोर्डेबल के लिए बनाएंगे. आपको 10% कमर्शियल भी दिया जा रहा है, 40% पे आप HIG MIG बनाइए आप.
A cell called Awas Bandhu has been set up under UP's Housing and Urban Planning Department to facilitate single window clearances in 2 months once developers register with them.
We will monitor all the schemes from the Awas Bandhu. We are putting them everything online, and we will facilitate the developers to address their problems, day-to-day implementation problem, and we'll ensure that this scheme goes a big success.
While private developers are enthused that a dedicated Awas Bandhu will provide them regulatory support, doubts remain.
क्योंकि इसका सारा अप्रूवल एंड कंट्रोल सिस्टम अभी लखनऊ से है, जबकि हर एक ज़िले के अंदर डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटीज़ हैं जिनके पास पावर्स हैं नक्शे पास करने, क्योंकि वो उसके मास्टर प्लान के तहत सारे नक्शे पास कर दे. तो आई थिंक जो प्रोसेस है वो लोकली होना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर उसको सेंट्रलाइज करेंगे देन द प्रोसेस जो है वो लंबा इसके अंदर होगा. तो क्योंकि प्रोसेस भी एक कॉस्ट है.
The only issue to iron out now is providing organized finance to low-income home buyers who are overlooked by the housing finance industry due to their lack of credit history. Vasudha Sharma, NDTV.
All right, for the first time, we've actually seen UP developers a little enthused about a policy from the government. Hope those things, or at least the policy, continues to roll out in the right direction. We've got Mahima on the phone line, also wanting to buy in Noida, National Capital Region, but of course part of UP. Mahima, hi, go ahead with your question.
I would like to know which is a better place to Noida, Greater Noida or Yamuna Expressway. My budget is 75 to 90 lakhs. Please suggest some properties, both for end use and investment.
All right, Mahima. So your budget will probably define 90 lakhs is actually good enough for Noida. She doesn't have to go to either Greater Noida or Yamuna Expressway.
I would 100% agree with you that today, with the way the NCR markets are going, Noida is the only micro market where there is some possible price appreciation at that price points that will be there in the coming 2 to 3 years, and also, you know, livability is only in Noida in a much better way compared to Greater Noida, and Noida Expressway is the other part that you recommended. Definitely livability is going to take much more longer time for that to happen. So from whether it's an end use perspective or investment perspective, Noida scores with your budget point way above. And you have shortlisted 2 projects, one in Yamuna Expressway and the other one Noida Extension. Both are definite no-no from our side, keeping your requirement in mind. There on Noida stretch, sector 70 to sector 121, the inventory overhang is 20 months. This is the micro market which is very next to the livable areas of sector 50, which has almost become a secondary market now, and the metro goes right up till there. The weighted average price of the market is at 5150, and the price appreciation has been very reasonable at 13% on an annualized basis. The 2 projects that you can consider over there are Gore Sportswood in sector 79, trading between 4800 and 5275. It's a medium density project spread across 10 odd acres with 650 units. It's got an IGBC green pre-certified building certificate as well, and the project construction has just started and expected to be completed by mid 2017. Lotus Greens Arena 1 and 2 by Lotus Greens at 4500. This is approximately 1800 units, but it has a 50-acre township. Some units are still available with the developer. This project was a roaring success with respect to sales. Developer claims to have all the approvals for construction also, and the promoters have successfully raised about 350 crores of private equity funding, including Lotus Greens, where the money will go. So all in all, seems to be a safe project at this point in time.
Well, these are the 2 projects that we've recommended, and you can take a look at either these 2 in your budget and of course go for them. Jitendra Kochar on the phone line with us. Jitendra, hi, I believe you want to buy something in Mumbai. Go ahead, spell out your budget and tell us how can we help you.
Hi Manisha, good evening. I want to buy a 3 BHK in Chembur. So I'm looking for a new or a resale property. So if you can advise me which are the projects I should look at. This is near Diamond Garden.
Alright, near Diamond Garden, Chembur, budget 2.5 crores. So options do we give him? He said resale, so we should give him either resale or something which is close to completion.
Sure. So first of all, Diamond Garden is one of the good parts of Chembur, bustling area and very central, providing great connectivity. And the other thing that I would like to add is that Chembur is a micro market in Mumbai, is one of the few micro markets where new launches are happening and are getting absorbed reasonably well as well. This is primarily due to the central location and a lot of attraction is there with these micro markets after the monorail came in. And like I said, there was also an expressway that got made which connects Chembur to the southern Mumbai. 26 months of inventory overhang over here, not too much to worry about. Overall Mumbai inventory overhang is 48 odd months. The mid to luxury segment is trading at 14,700 rupees a square foot, and the price appreciation is also reasonably good, 13 odd % on an annualized basis. The projects that you can consider are Kukreja Residency. All these developers are reasonably good developers. He is selling the project at 27,000 rupees on carpet area. So on super area it will come down to 15,000 rupees. The project is ready. It got ready in 2014, still available with the developer, some units. It's 1.4 kilometers from the Diamond Garden, and this project has G+15 and G+17 story structures, and all the good amenities like swimming pool, clubhouse, gym, kids play area, including an auditorium are there in this project, and the developer has delivered quite a few projects there. Spectra by Group at 13,500. This project is getting ready this year, 2015 itself. 1.8 kilometers from Diamond Garden and 1.4 kilometers from the Chembur railway station. Developer has got a good track record, and this is bang on the Eastern Expressway at Shivramji Nagar, Chembur, and construction is in advanced stages. Apollo Artemis by Siroya Constructions at 14,000. This is a redevelopment project 2 kilometers from Diamond Garden and located at Shell Colony, Road number 2, Chembur. Developer has delivered over 15 projects in Mumbai, and building plan of CC till 15th floor is already in place. and the towers are also S+15.
3 recommendations in a budget of 2 to 2.5 crores. So take a look at these, and of course you can pick out the one which you like the most. Okay, we've got this email from Aditya Kamula. He says, I want to invest in a 2 BHK in the Ramki 1 Cosmos project in Hyderabad. Rate that they are offering me is 3,800 rupees per square foot, and possession will be in October 2015. Should I go ahead for the same? The budget is 37 lakhs. Can he afford it?
Yeah, he can afford it, okay. Primarily because the 2 BHK is about 1,000 square feet over there. The project price is 3,800 rupees, so the flat works out to 39 lakhs.
Just a tad over his budget,
yeah,
not too much.
I'm sure he can stretch that much. The Ramki developers are extremely reputed developers, literally on a pan-India basis. The amenities of this project are very good. They have an air-conditioned gym, outdoor facilities, tennis court, basketball court, swimming pool. Project is situated on the Kanchi-Gachibowli road besides the University of Hyderabad. It's a G+14 story project spread over 13.5 acres in Nalagandla, a great location. So you can go ahead with this project. We've got 2 more recommendations for you, but just before that, let's just look at the key data points. 24 months of inventory overhang, weighted average price at 3850, price appreciation as high as Mumbai now, almost 12% on an analyzed basis. The 2 other projects that you can consider are Bonsai Homes by Incor Infrastructure at 3450. It's lower than the weighted average price of the market. The project is coming on G+5 stories. Amenities are all there, like a swimming pool, indoor game area, gym, party hall. Project is approved by GHMC. And lastly, we have another project called SN Elegance by SN Infra at 3,200 rupees. Location is not that great, but project is about 7 kilometers from the ICICI signal of Gachibowli. Land area is less than 1 acre, so it's a small project of 70 units. USP is that there are no common walls, and still in a 1 acre project, they are providing you a clubhouse and a swimming pool.
All right, so that's Hyderabad market for you. The project Ramki Cosmos gets a go-ahead from us, and then there's Bonsai Homes, and there's also SN Elegance. So that's the Hyderabad market for you. Interesting markets, some of the best properties in a budget of 37 lakhs only in that city. The last time he was in town in 2013, JLL's global CEO and President Colin Dyer was not very optimistic about India's real estate sector. But now he seems to be singing a different tune. NDTV's Nikhil Narayan Sivdas caught up with Colin to get his views from India's smart city projects to the future of the real estate sector in the country.
Housing people, providing affordable housing is just, you don't even have to think about it, that has to be done, and that is obviously a great initiative. Smart cities is more complicated. I think I haven't yet worked out what a smart city is intended to be. I suppose I'll know it when I see one. In India, it's inevitably getting through the regulations and getting through the bureaucratic and licensing process. That's a major issue. Just the acquisition of land for smart cities, assuming it's greenfield or brownfield construction. We know how difficult that is, but the Land Acquisition Act, which is coming through, may make that process less complicated. But I think if those 2 things are taken care of, the financing is available, both international capital and domestic capital. There'll be a lot of interest, I think, in developing those townships.
The real estate sector is undergoing a prolonged slump. Where do you think it's gone wrong, and how can the sector get itself out of it?
You have periods of rapid growth and rapid appreciation in values, and you get, at the extreme end, bubbles. And then you get periods of the opposite. And that's just entirely normal in a developing economy like India, at the stage that India has got to. I don't think you should focus on the short term. Yes, the markets are in a slower period. The high-end residential is in a very slow period, but the middle and lower end is in good shape. And for us, India feels like a double-digit growth rate economy for our business from now to a very long time in the future.
Positive outlook from one of the largest global players on our way back. Why is Mysore Road in Bangalore becoming a real estate hotspot?